It is so good to be back here after a brief hibernation. I'm still as nervous as I was the last time that I was standing here. But when I look at smiling, encouraging, warm, friendly faces as yours, it's all good. So you remember that now. It's good to be good, okay? The good old-fashioned way, at least for the next 5 to 7 minutes. So before I begin, 2 disclaimers I'd like to make. The first one is, during the course of my speech, it may appear that I'm questioning the importance of public speaking forums. So I'd like to state that's not my intent at all. What I want to do instead is to be able to highlight the importance of other hugely important aspects. The other disclaimer is for the feminists. Since for most part of my speech today I'll be pointing at flaws, things that need to be corrected, things that are broken, instead of saying he or she, I will just say he. For obvious reasons. Right. So friends, Toastmasters, and distinguished guests, a very good morning to you all.
Good morning.
So I got the idea of my today's speech from a very unlikely source. No, not the internet, SMS. And that too, pesky marketing SMS. And these SMS read something like, do you think you lack in public speaking? Do you think you lack in confidence? Do you want to unleash the leader in you? Come join us. We will help the leader inside of you to come up. So I get so many of these messages, and that gets me to thinking, but there are so many forums, that profess the importance of public speaking, the delivery. I hardly ever come across a forum that tells you, come join us, I'll tell you how to think of original ideas, original concepts that must be told. I've never come across such forum at all. So let me speak in some detail about 2 separate yet related aspects. These are leadership and public speaking. So let me start with leadership first. It is said to be a good leader, you have to be able to communicate very strongly, very effectively. Absolutely no doubt there at all. To change status quo, to bring about huge change, to get people to see things the way you are able to see so clearly, you have to communicate message very, very strongly. There is no doubt in that. But the point that I'm trying to highlight here is, the most important thing to do that, the most crucial ingredient, is that idea, is that cause that you feel so strongly about, irrespective of how good or bad your public speaking skills are. When we say leaders, let's be very clear, we're not referring to some universal leader, someone with hugely tremendous good public speaking skill who can just come on stage and speak about anything and lead the people. That's not going to happen. That happens if you have an idea that you feel so strongly about, that you're so passionate about it, you will find ways to communicate it. It could be speech, it could be through writing, it could be through cartoons, or it could even be through action. So the important ingredient here to be a leader is not so much of delivery of a good speech, but the idea, the change that you want to make. So you can be that leader for that cause in any way that you chose to communicate your message. Now let's come to the other point here, public speaking. Now just as we spoke about leadership, for public speaking also, sometimes there is this idea, this concept that you have in your mind, it's bursting in your mind. It has to be told. You will fight with the VP for a speech slot because you want to make that speech. And if you happen to be someone who is a natural born great public speaker, or someone who has worked very hard in developing those skills, the result would be magic. But you know what? The result would also be magic if you are just a plain vanilla speaker like myself, but if you have an idea that you feel so strongly about, it's going to be one hell of a speech. Trust me. So, in all this discussion that I've had so far, the one big point that I want to highlight, and let me make this other point before I do that, is let me just quickly speak about Toastmaster. Now, why do you think Toastmaster is such a huge success in India? There are several reasons, of course, but to me, the most important reason is such warm, intellectual, bright mind like yourself, who get together, form little small clubs like a family, right? To me, that's the single most important reason for the success of Toastmaster in India. Now, I'm not denying that the label of Toastmaster, the procedures, the guidelines are of no consequence. Of course they are. They help a great deal. But to me, this is the key ingredient, which is what brings me to the point that pains me most. The point is, why must it always be an American or a European, with a cigar in his mouth, sitting in a yacht somewhere in the ocean, who's thinking of these brilliant ideas, who's able to execute them, automate them. It goes across different countries, and people are following it. That to me is a macro level leadership, and not a micro leadership. So that's what pains me the most. The message, the final real message that I want to give to you all in today's speech is, think about content. Think about those brilliant, magical, wonderful, massive ideas that can change things. I want to see more Indians with cigars in their mouths, sitting in the yards, setting the agenda. That's what I want you to think about. So to conclude, a toast to cigars, power yachts, true leadership, content, Toastmasters, and MCT.